Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another very exciting tutorial. Actually, this is going to be a very short one. If we go back to the operator, I said we are going to have the panning thing. So I'll just go and for that in the create event, we'll add a new variable and call it panning. So we use a variable as called check, as checking for our panning. So say check equals false by default. So we're not panning by default. So scrolling, actually it's for scrolling. Now we have a mouse, global mouse left pressed, not left button. It will be global left pressed. Great. Here we have a cool code and it's check equals true. Good. Next we have another variable, and that variable is going to be called drag y equals to the mouse y position. So we'll say mouse y. Great. We have a global released left released button, and that will just basically make this check thing false. Now have step event. In the step event, we'll say if check, then view, and you have to check and see if the view is enabled in your game. So say view y view equals drag y, because we are scrolling vertically, we are using the y, minus, okay, mouse y minus view y view. And somewhere I spelled something wrong. Oh, I did not. Good. And that will do this part. Next we will strict the room from scrolling too much. So you won't scroll too much, you understand? So you would say view y view, and I'll just copy that because we're writing it too much, equals to max, not max 0 and minimum. So this is going to be the max will be from 0 till the maximum amount. And how we'll do the maximum amount, we'll say minimum view y view, then we'll use a, we said 100, the button starts by 120, okay, so I'm going to use 240 plus, okay, 120, which is the distance between each button, as we stated. I think that was the number. Yes, 120. It was 100. Yeah, 120. Let's say 120. Actually, it's 10. Let's say 10. Okay. Times I, and minus view hetero. Great. I'll just give you that so let's see the entire code, and that should be doing it. So if we come here now, if I use my mouse to pan, obviously it won't do anything. And that's because, okay, so I found the problem, and it was quite odd one. It took me a lot to figure out. So I changed the code. So you would use instead view y view 200 plus 110 times total divided by 4. And this 4 is because we are using 4 buttons, like 4 columns, you understand? So if you are using 5 or any number you have, you put that here. Great, and this remains the same. So if I run the game, well, now if I scroll, like press and try to scroll down, it will work perfectly. And if I click on the button, it will just directly open the game itself. Now, I'm going to use in the operator, I will just come here and here we'll say global variables and we'll say R level. Okay, and by default R level equals to 1 by default. But when you press on any button, if you remember in the buttons, it will change that and set it to the I, and the level optimizer will take that number, the R level, use it here and change the level. You understand me? Actually, this total score also shouldn't be here. You know what? We'll put it somewhere later, but it shouldn't be here. Now we need to do the saving one. So if I come to the next menu, okay, so this menu appears only when we succeeded. So I will just in the create event, I'll add a new executed code and call it saving. Here we'll open an ini file. I'll use the ini file. Usually I do this. So say ini open, and we'll call it a name. Let's say we'll say save.ini. Okay. Then we'll say ini write real. Okay. And here we'll say, actually, here, for that we'll say R level plus equals 1 or plus plus, doesn't really matter. Here we say we'll open a section and call it save, and call it level. Then we put the level which we just reached, and it would be our level. Okay, close that, and any. So that's it for here, but pay attention. I'll just copy that and go to the operator. In here, in the loading progress, I'll paste that, and here we'll say we'll add a variable. Let's say load equals, okay, ini read real, and from the same place, and we'll change this to 0. Then we'll say load equals to, or not load, we'll say global PRG equals to round load. Okay, and we'll remove this global PRG from there, so we'll be here inside the ini. Okay, later we have globals. So this is how the code in the create event will look like. So basically, if when we play and when we win, it should open the next level. So let's just test that. So in here we don't have anything, and it doesn't work actually. So have a very cool solution for this. So if we come to the object levels here and we say if I is less than this, or okay, I equals 1. So if I would check this, then I would check if the I is 1, so the level 1 would be open. So, okay, we would run that. Now we have the first level, and this is a very easy one because we said that's too easy. Now I won the game and we have passed this level. So if I restart, actually nothing will happen, but if I restart the game, you see number 2 should be open. Actually, the bad thing we did is if we come to the operator, we did a mistake, and that's by switching these guys. So this should be 12 and this should be 4. And here we change this to J and this to I, and we'll run that. So we have it works. So we have the second level open, and even if we run this, it will open the same one. But if we win, okay, and run the game, it will open for us the third level. Now that's great, and that will be it for this tutorial. In the next one, we will create a real level and a new level inside the game. It will be a very easy one, don't worry. So I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you have learned something today, and I'm quite sure that you did. So please like if you liked the video, please subscribe if you didn't subscribe yet, and you guys have a great day.